Hello.
Hi.
What is the most interesting case in the Squint?
So, Squint, over these years, we've seen some fantastic cases. One of them that strikes my mind is a child who was brought with squinting only since 1 month. The child was very small, around 1.5 years of age. So everybody in this child's family told the parents that it's nothing to worry. Squints can happen. Squint will correct on itself. The child is very small. Just wait. Something in the mother's instinct told that no, I need to get this checked. And the child came to me, and I saw that when I closed the other eye, which was the good eye, the child was, not able to see me and not able to see light. So I understood that the vision in that eye is lost. And on more evaluation, I found out the child to be having an eye tumor. Now, this child, diagnosed as retinoblastoma, underwent chemotherapy. We had to do enucleation. That means removal of the eye to save the life of the child. So, ended up with a very important diagnosis only with a squint. So, squint, do not underestimate. Squint can be a sign of something very, 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 very cynical sitting inside the eye. I have diagnosed squint children who have come only with squint. Parents have said there is no eye problem, but I've diagnosed cataract. I have diagnosed retinal detachments. I have diagnosed retinoblastoma, eye cancers, having only sign as squint. So, squint can be very, very dangerous. Another important case that I remember is in an adult patient. Now, this guy was going to get married in a week's time. And he came to me and he said, Ma'am, everything is fixed. Everybody knows about my squint. So it's not that I've not disclosed it, but I just want to make my bride happy by getting this corrected. And I want to surprise. So I was very worried because I said, see, your eye can be red. It can, because it's a post-operative period, in a week's time. He said, whatever you can do, I know you can do magic. So we did the best. We did the surgery under sedation. So I don't have to give any injections near the eyes because that can also cause redness. And we did minimal invasive procedures. I operated on his eye, and then he was very happy. And post their honeymoon, both of them were there and they were thanking and taking blessings. So I feel good to help people feel confident in their lives and feel happy. So squint surgery is great.
Ma'am, at what age can parents diagnose kids having some issue with the eyes?
I feel nothing great than a parental instinct. If you observe your child, you can even find out that they have a tummy ache without them telling you there is a tummy ache, isn't it? So, seeing how your child sees. So, if the child is squeezing the eyes to see, or going very near to TV to observe something, or you are sitting in your balcony and showing some bird and the child is not able to identify what you're talking about, or you ask the child to read a clock and they can't read what is there or they can't identify the numbers, means the child is not able to see far vision. So frequent problems that parents can look out for is headache, eye watering, squinting of the eyes, squeezing of the eyes to see, or pushing their eyes. Sometimes they do this. They just push their eyes to see better. So you can reshape the eye by doing this, and that means the eye is not crystal clear. Or many a times parents also come saying that the child is not doing well in school, and the teachers are also saying your child is not interested. Your child is not just copying from the other students' book. That means maybe the child cannot see. So many times I have had parents breaking down saying that the school is wanting to remove from the school because the child is very disobedient. But it's not disobedience. The child cannot see the board, so is not interested in learning, so is getting distracted in mischief. And if you give good vision, you can get back everything. So
it affects all these things also.
It does because 80% of what a child learns in school is visual.
True.
And if the child cannot see, I have had even instances where the child is only clingy to the mother all the time and does not leave the mother at all. Smaller children, of course. By 1.5 years of age, we want the child to be little independent, isn't it? But there are certain children who are always clingy. They don't want to leave their parents. They're very scared of going somewhere else. and they have been diagnosed to have autism, but it is not autism, it is a visual disorder. The child cannot see. So
Okay.
where there is no eye contact, the child is not able to identify the environment. There are developmental delays happening because the child cannot see. And many a times these things are misdiagnosed as developmental disorders.
Okay.
There are therapies going on, but there is no visual assessment done. And once you do the assessment, give a glass, the parents themselves say everything started improving. The child is now wanting to interact with others, playing with other children. So visual medium is so important for all of us, that if you don't have that, then your interaction with the world goes away and you interact only with your parents. So these children are misdiagnosed to have special needs, autism, or sometimes by teachers reprimanded as the naughty kids.
Okay.
But it's not that. But I would like to say that teachers are, the first identifiers. Many a times I have been referred patients by teachers.
Okay.
And teachers are the ones who are, because they spend so much time in classroom with
True,
a child, that they are the ones who say that, okay, from last bench, this child is not reading. And there are some even smarter teachers who are now having vision charts in their classroom.
Okay.
And they do the test and they find out that there is a problem.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah, and another thing which I would like to teach parents is always check each eye individually. Most of us, we believe the child is seeing everything, but eye problems can be sitting only in one eye. And this is a unidentified problem for a long time, because child will not say unless you close one eye. So always do individual eye test.
Can you suggest like how parents should check at home firstly? Yeah, please.
Yes. Parents can do a DIY at home test. An easy test to do is have a calendar which is hanging at say 6 feet different distance, and ask them to read the date or the name and do that individually with each eye.
Okay.
And that's pretty easily to identifiable to do. There are also certain apps now where you can do online eye vision screening.
Okay.
And you can just download the app in your laptop. Ask they usually ask the child to sit at 3 meters or something from the laptop, and then individual eye testing can be done. Of course, they're not exactly same as what we do at clinics, but it'll give you a fair idea as to what your child sees. And very easy to do is when we are going out in our cars or on our bikes, ask the child to read the number
Boards.
of the number of the vehicle which is going in front, or the board, of course, the billboards.
Yeah.
So these are all things which you need to be observant. That's what I keep saying, that do this with individual eyes. See how your child is seeing the world and interacting with the world. So that is again something where conscious parenting helps here.